Hey friends, we have so much going on in the garden. I need to get my dehydrator filled up with herbs and all kinds of goodies. So that is going to be our main project today. We've got lots of oregano, echinacea, elderberries, parsley, tons of holy basil. All right, can you help pick these ones? Pick the black ones. Ooh. Can you pick those ones? See what color they are? Pick those ones, okay? Can you do it? Yeah, you got it? Okay, baby, it's not your fault.
Oh!
Yeah, there's more over there. You want to get those? Why don't you go get your shoes on and then you won't get bit, okay? Or you'll have less chance of getting bit. I've not been doing a very good job keeping up with harvesting my echinacea this year. So I'm going to get some echinacea and some oregano while Ellie is working on picking the elderberries. There I've got some echinacea flowers to go in the dehydrator. Now I'm going to put another layer on top and do some oregano. I'll spread this out in between a couple different trays. Oregano does well to be pruned heavily and often. All right, I'm gonna grab some parsley next, and I might throw in some of this holy basil too, because I have so much of it. Parsley is a biennial, meaning that after its second year from being planted, it will flower and then produce seeds. So this should be able to overwinter, and then next year we can harvest off it as well before it goes to flower, and then we'll save the seeds to replant. So I didn't get a ton of elderberries. It does take a long time to get them. Once the, I don't know what you call it, once the clusters are all ripe, I'll just cut the whole cluster off and take it inside. It's not too bad out temperature wise this morning. It's pretty cool comparatively to August. So baby wants to go inside and get something to eat. So I'll come back out later and finish filling up my last tray for the dehydrator. Alright, so I overloaded my dehydrator a little bit. My purpose of putting them in the dehydrator is not to use a temperature. I only use the airflow mode because last year I had an issue with pantry moths getting in, and I had all of my dried elderberries jarred and put away, and then when I opened them to use them, there was moths inside of them. So my hope is by putting them in the dehydrator with that constant airflow, even though there's no heat, that it'll keep anything from trying to get in there while they're drying. I am going to try to rearrange these a little bit and see if I can get this to close the gap. When I first got this dehydrator, I thought there's no way that I can fill this whole thing up. I definitely can, very easily, and there's way more stuff out there that I need to harvest and get drying. So I may need to look at getting either a larger dehydrator or multiple dehydrators. All right, we did it. Now my dehydrator has 3 different settings. It has, 4 different settings. It has just the air, low heat, medium heat, and high heat. Just a moment, please. And so I'm just putting this on air. And this stays on my dining room table so that I can keep an eye on it and hopefully remember that it's here. And then once it's done, we'll package it up. So now everything from the dehydrator is dry. I put it into Ziplocs and bagged it up. Then I can crush it. I have an herb grinder that I can use. It's actually a coffee grinder, but you can use it for grinding herbs. And here's my parsley. I found some bee balm. So what I thought was my Thai basil in the garden was actually my bee balm. It started to flower and I could tell that it was actually bee balm. So I refilled it. I'm gonna get that out and then I'm gonna refill it again because I still have lots of stuff that needs to get dehydrated for cooking and tea making. What all have you guys got going in your dehydrator? Do you have one? There's lots of ways to dehydrate if you don't have a dehydrator. You can hang it up in your house, or you can lay it outside to dry in a safe space. Thanks so much for being here. I would love to know what's going on in your garden, and I'll see you next time. Bye.